Okay, hikers, this is my La Quinta interactive city map. Basically, everything in La Quinta, I've mapped it out with some visuals and some storytelling to help you understand La Quinta better. This video, I'm going to talk about this trail here, Bear Creek Oasis. It's one of the three trails at the top of La Quinta Cove. This is Old Town La Quinta here. This is La Quinta Cove. And then these are the three official trails. Right now, I'm going to talk about Bear Creek Oasis. As you see when you click it, I got some description. You can click this link, take you to my website. More visuals there. Here's a video just kind of showing you what to expect. But I want to just walk you through basically where to park and how to get to the oasis at the top of the mountain there. So when you zoom in, we're at the top of La Quinta Cove. There's two parking spots. For the Bear Creek Oasis Trail, you're okay parking at both. This one's just going to be a little bit closer. So like I said, suggesting parking here. This yellow trail is going to take us to the top of the mountain for the Bear Creek Oasis. This is the picnic area. No barbecues, just some shade and picnic tables. A cool place to kind of hang out. This blue area is where people just show up to walk. It's a safe place to walk. You can bring your dogs. Get outside, look at some native flora, but basically it's all on one elevation, not a lot of climbing. You could bring some sneakers and be okay. But these three official trails are a little bit more intense. They're not too crazy other than just how long it takes and how much walking you're doing. There's no jumping over big rocks or anything like that. It's just some simple walking, but about 6 hours, I think, for this Bear Creek Oasis Trail. So here we go. Let's get started. So the best way to know you're going the right way is to walk past these picnic tables, and then we'll make a hard right. And then that right's going to drop you down into the wash. Once you get to the wash, the city of La Quinta kind of funnels you this way if you follow their signs. After intense rain, we don't get a lot of rain here, but after intense rain, the trail is just kind of hard to follow. I find it easier to just power through the actual wash. So this yellow line is how I do it. I just walk straight through it and keep walking until we arrive at this little cave here. I call this cave Bear Cave. I call it that because of the name of the trail. And it's just a good indicator to know that you're about to start climbing the mountain of the Bear Creek Oasis Trail. And so, like I said, once you see this little cave here, you'll see a sign saying Bear Creek Oasis Trail this way. So once you get here, to me, this is when the trail officially starts and we start climbing in elevation. So we'll start climbing in elevation. You can see the rock color changing. This is when we start climbing. A little bit harder if you have sneakers on because there's some loose rock. It can be done. My friends do it, but I like to wear a good pair of hiking shoes. But this is where it just starts climbing, climbing, climbing. And we're going to go all the way to this Bear Creek Oasis Trail. It's pretty self-explanatory. Once we get to that bear cave, you just follow the trail, and it's going to get you to the oasis. Some things to appreciate on the way up. Because we're in higher elevation, there's different flora. A lot of cholla cactus, ocotillo, a lot of just different color and feel up there. It's very quiet. Most of the pedestrians are going to be in this area. During peak season, it'll be a little bit busy up here. You'll definitely see people, but it's not like you're bumper to bumper. You get plenty of privacy or space and silence, I'd rather say. Up here, you get some excellent mountain views from a different perspective at a higher elevation. It's cool looking down at La Quinta Cove. It's cool looking on this trail because you go west. It's cool looking west from this elevation down at South Palm Desert. You can see San Jacinto Mountains over there really nicely. You could see San Gorgonio, Little San Bernardino Mountains this way. It's a cool perspective for sure. Most of the beauty is on the way there. Once you get to the oasis, it's kind of like, well, I'm here, time to turn around. There's shade. It's kind of peaceful. There's some birds chirping, but there's not a lot to see when you're here. So a lot of the time, if I'm showing my friends, I won't even take them all the way to the oasis. What I'll do is just kind of go to the peak, which is about right here, just so we could appreciate the views, hang out, take a breath to appreciate everything in front of us, and then just start going back down. But if you want to officially do the whole trail, you're going to get all the way to that oasis, turn around, and then go all the way back to where we parked. So again, just starting here from the parking, you walk all the way to the Oasis, you turn around and go this way. Obviously, in the summertime, it's going to be hot, so I wouldn't do it unless you wake up very, very early and you're done by 10 a.m. Rule of thumb here for athletes is to not really be outside past 10 a.m. doing anything too intense unless you have some shade, and not a ton of shade for these trails. But that's my little tidbit for the Bear Creek Oasis Trail, just to give you a head start for when you show up. The map that I'm looking at here will be in the description of this video you're watching, so please take a look at that. I think that will help you as well, zooming in and getting a feel. I like the satellite mode because it shows you a little bit more. But basically, there's 3 trails. This is the 2 parking spots. This is the Bear Creek Oasis Trail. This is the Buhoff Trail. It's the longest one. It's a lollipop trail. This is the Lake to Cove, Cove to Lake hike. This kind of takes you over here to Lake Cahuilla, and then you turn around and go back. That's what most locals do. It's not too long. I believe Bear Creek Oasis is about a 6-hour. You can do it sooner, but I usually take breaks and take a look around. 6 hours is probably a safe general walking pace with breaks. Buhoff Trail is an all-day one. I think about 8 hours if you're taking breaks as well. But yeah, that's it. I just want to give you the tips before you show up. I got all kinds of videos showing you what it looks like there. But this video, I wanted to talk to you about, prior to your arrival, looking at it on the map with me. I feel that's going to give you a big advantage because I didn't have this when I was learning these trails. There's trails websites or whatever out there, and I appreciate those. They help me, but this is a little bit more hands-on. This is pretty much where I hike most of my days in the La Quinta Cove. A really beautiful, vast area, very quiet. It's free parking, no permits required. Definitely go check it out, the Bear Creek Oasis Trail and any of these other 3 trails offered as well. I hope this tip video helps you, and I'll see you at the next one.